My name's Josh Pugh. Slight confession, that's not my real name. That's actually a stage name. My real name is Johnny Show Business. Now, I'm not going to talk about the pandemic, and I'm certainly not going to be political, but what I will say is, I feel like the pandemic was mishandled by certain individuals. That's all I'll say. Certain individuals. I love it when people use that phrase, certain individuals. It's never anything good, is it, certain individuals? It's never anything positive. It's never, oh, thanks to certain individuals, we've raised £10,000 for cancer research. Never that. It's always, due to certain individuals, this laser quest will no longer be serving alcohol. Being a kid's great. You can just kind of be into different stuff. You can reinvent yourself all the time. Nobody judges you, right? Like, for about a month, when I was younger, I'm not proud of this, but I wanted to be a magician, right? I'm not proud of it. I bought this magic trick, right? I bought the magic trick, started going around the streets where I lived, showing people this magic trick. Now, this was the time when David Blaine was around. Remember David Blaine? Yeah, difference was, of course, David Blaine, he's doing magic in the streets of America, isn't he? And when you go up to somebody in the street in America and be like, do you want to see a magic trick? They're like, hell yeah, I want to see a magic trick. Damn! Show me a magic trick, boy. I've not been, but I'd imagine that's how it is. If you go up to somebody in a town centre in the Midlands, in England, and be like, do you want to see a magic trick? You can see him looking at you thinking, this guy's going to get his cock out. And I was, but let me build up to it. You've ruined it now.
How's it going? Anyone from London? Cool. I'd love to go.
It's embarrassing performance. That.
So I'm not normally.
Try and be funny among the if you're going to stand on stage and say it's comedy, sort of thing.
So
shit. This is what a shit moment of the evening.
It's
yeah,
mate.
I went to a restaurant and ordered comedy. Thank you. Not this, whatever this. What? A square in a circle, more like grey.
Do you think it's easy? Do you think it's easy?
Make the whole thing grey. Don't be fucking around with shapes and all that sort of shit.
Look, it's not as hard as I make it look, mate.
What?
It's not as hard as I make it look. Do you want to go?
No, you're all right.
Do you think you can do it?
No.
Come on.
All right. My phone.
What you got, city boy?
Fuck. Shit.
Come on, do it. Come on,
That's it.
Do it properly if you're going to do it.
Huh?
Do it properly if you're going to do it.
No.
Do it. Come on. Let's see what you got.
So it looks like a fucking dick. Do you know what I mean? Shout out to my boys in the corner. We've been hating this because everyone who come up on stage, about as funny as Geezer, literally swimming for ages. Look, you think this isn't funny, and you think that is. Maybe you want to have a little listen to the conversations I have with my friends and the seriously weird mix-ups of funny things that happen in our friendship. We'll say anything, but it's actually maybe a little bit rude sometimes. I'm like this polite. What, a guy with long hair. No, yeah, that is fun. It was quite funny. It wasn't, but not like in a fucking like legendary way. Just like, yeah, something like that. But yeah, the shit that we say is fucking so much. Like, we'll literally be saying things like, I swear this fucking vegans, they're so chuffed when the menus accommodating them. Stuff like that. That's mad. All right, I've got a story that's going to work. This is the one. Right, okay. So, I go out with my friends and we go out for a curry. Why did I think you were going to know that? Shit. We went out for a curry. Right, so it's a bunch of blokes, some of the best geezers I know, honestly. Go around the table. Waiter comes to the table. What you having? Vindaloo. What you having? Vindaloo. What you having? Well, what's spicier than a Vindaloo? Nothing. All right, I'll have a Vindaloo. 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 Coma. That is my... I laughed for years after that. Because it's like, that is not spicy as a Vindaloo, is it? Surely not. Well, I'll tell you what, he was like that. When we were like that, yeah, that isn't spicy. And he's like that. Oh, mate, you off? Those are my... What, you going to the bar? Sorry, those are my friends. You off to the bar? Yeah, I'll have whatever's cool. An IPA. Whatever's cool. That's not the bars. What? Where are you going? We still going Newquay? Fucking hell. Oh, they're probably going out for a few cool drugs. Something. See, I'll catch him up after. They know I'm going to catch him up after. Okay. Maybe you like... Okay, how about this? Do you ever go like that? Imagine that 3 times. What do you get? It's like an I. Aye. That's energetic. At least. Even if it's not funny, it's energetic. Is it really? Honestly, it's actually quite alarming. It might actually, like, it warrants, like, not nothing. That is weird, man.
The world's gone flipping bananas, isn't it? I mean, this government. Isn't it? Am I right? I'm not wrong. What a pack of absolute clowns. People power politics, that's what we need, am I right? Woo! Yeah. Because if you're buying tomatoes in January, you're part of the problem. All right? I'm serious. We've got to change, the systems of power. All right? Defund the National Trust. You know what they're up to next, the government? Apparently, right, they've been harvesting all, like, the unused Wi-Fi, and then they're going to try and sell it back to us. They should be paying us to use the internet. We've lost our heads, innit? I mean, we've lost our heads. We'd flipping panic buy balsamic vinegar if they told us. Meanwhile, they're selling ketamine to the Taliban, and they're using the profits to manipulate the Botox industry. Wake up. It's like, it's like Ukraine. It's a distraction. Right now, Putin is trying to turn Greenland into a giant golf resort for the super rich. And every time you go into a brew dog, mate, you're helping him. It's there. It's all there. You know Prince Andrew? Yeah. You know he manufactures 90% of this country's oat milk. Look, I know I'm preaching to the choir. I know that. We know that. But do you know what I mean? We've got to share this sort of knowledge. Do you know what I mean? Because, like, our grandkids are going to be able to poach an egg in the sea. I, for one, don't want that to be our legacy. Do you know what I mean? But this is cool. This is nice. This is vibey. So how do you all know each other then? What's the... Was it a uni thing? Uni's sick, innit? Uni. Do you go uni? It's sick, innit? Do you go uni? Yeah. Do you go to uni? Yeah. Uni's sick. You go uni? Nah, me neither. But if I ran the country, I'd make it a flipping law that we had to go to uni. Every 3 years. And it would be free! Yeah! Because the education system is fucked. We're teaching them fucking maths and science. We should be teaching kids to DJ. And you know what? We should teach their parents to listen.
So yeah, that's our office up there, where all the magic happens, PR magic. I like to do this here sometimes. So yeah, hi, I'm Cress Struss.
And I'm Zebedee Declane Rollo Roche. We are the new PR team for the Moth Club.
Yeah, we absolutely love it here.
Yeah, it's such a creative community.
Yeah.
And we know the comedy promoter, Ellen, because we're all fellow survivors of a little known uni called Exeter Uni.
Well, we graduated like 15 years before Ellen, but it was still called Exeter Uni.
And obviously when Ellen got the gig here, who better to team up with than two of her fellow Exeteronians?
Zebedee is my second cousin. My mum and grandma told me I had to give them a job.
But that's just why I'm here tonight, do you know what I mean? Like, I'm just here to sort of share some ideas. I've got loads of ideas like that, you know? Like even on the way here, I was on the train, I was looking around, I was like, hang on a minute. Maybe we need to get off our phones. You know what I mean? I've got more. I've got them written down here. Phone's done that one. There we go. Being kind costs nothing. Being a prick could cost you everything. Someone who stands for nothing will fall for anything. It's like a warning. What else we got? Cryptocurrency, just Ladbrokes for Oh, look, this one, I love this one. I might get this on my gravestone. Remember the nights that turned into mornings and the friends that turned into family. Do you know what I mean? It's just like that, it just reminds me, do you know what I mean? It's just so important to get like completely off your nut sometimes. So where are we all going after this then? We got afters. You having afters? What comes to yours? Yeah. I can't go back to mine. My nan's there. So. At yours? I'll go shop. I swear. Right, before I go, I want everyone in this room to think about something that they're grateful for. Okay? I don't care what it. Doesn't have to be the NHS. Do you know what I mean? It could be your friends, your family. Be whatever you want. Be fish finger sandwich. I don't know. Don't matter. Just think of something in your heart that you're grateful for and start to clap. Come on, I want to hear you. Come on, that's it. Yeah. Because I'm grateful for you. I'm grateful for tonight, and I'm grateful for this experience that we shared together, all right? Peace and love. I love you.
I'm not from here. I'm from America. As you can probably tell by my hope. I moved here from New York. I fucking hated New York. New York is the worst. Like, no one actually likes New York but you. Like, everyone says they love New York. In the same way everyone used to say they loved Harvey Weinstein. You don't love New York, you just need it for your career. But it is gonna molest you. But I lived in the best place in New York, which is a place called Union Square, which is amazing because Union Square is where all the crazy people are allowed to express their opinions. It's fucking awesome. And they're all great. But there was this one fucking guy who fucking hated me. Like, he hated me. Like, he hated me so much. One day, he threw an artichoke at me. Like, that's how you know someone hates you. When they throw artichokes. Because artichokes are not a throwing food. But, like, he hated me, and I know why he hated me. he hated me because he was a white supremacist. White supremacists fucking hate me because if you are a white supremacist, I fuck up your argument. You can't be not talking about all this nonsense about how whites are the master race and you're superior to everyone, and then I show up. Just, hi guys! I'm on your team. But so that's the best place in New York, but the worst place in New York is a place called the Union Square subway elevator. It's fucking awful. That elevator is the thing that made me leave New York. I left New York when I was in that elevator and I was riding down with a literal piece of human shit. And my only thought was, I need to buy more vegetables. That looks healthy. So I was waiting for the elevator with this old lady once, and people are weird when they wait for elevators with me because they start feeling the need to justify why they need the elevator. And frankly, people, I don't give a shit. I am in a 400-pound wheelchair. I will crush you. But this lady's going on and on and on about her fucking arthritis. Jesus Christ, it's so boring. So boring. And the elevator's not coming. And she's talking about more and more about it. And then eventually, the elevator takes so long, she runs out of complaints, starts talking about how sick her kids are. Which at that point you start thinking, lady, I think it's you. Like, I'm pretty fucked up, but the rest of my family is fine. Like, so she's complaining and complaining and complaining. And then the elevator doors open and there's a guy smoking crack in the elevator. And say what you want about crack, but that shit cures arthritis. So that lady ran up those stairs. So me and my wife used to live, when we started dating, we were in a long-distance relationship. You know, she lived on the 3rd floor. I fucking hate that joke because people always say, people assume that about me. They always say, oh, Tim, you must hate the tube. You must hate stairs. And I don't hate stairs. I hate escalators. And the difference is, you only fall down stairs once. So my girlfriend would come into town and she went, hey, will you get condoms? And I said, of course I'll get condoms. Of course I will. And I was gonna. I swear I was gonna. I was looking at the condoms and then I saw the flavor condoms. And frankly, I don't understand flavor condoms. I just feel if you need a condom to suck a dick, don't suck that dick. Suck literally any other dick. They will all be appreciative. So I was looking at them, and I was like, oh, that's gross. And then that little fucking voice inside me went, oh, but you know there's a funny joke here. So I got a pack, and I took them to the cashier. And the cashier looked at me funny, because people always look at me funny when I buy condoms. And he looked at me funny. But before he could say anything, I shouted, my uncle calls these lollipops. Do you have artichoke flavor?
My name is Mark Silcox. I'm from Ireland. I am married. I'm married. Give me a check if you're married. It's not a popular option. I'm married to an Indian lady for 22 years. Thank you. They say whatever you decide to do in your life, it takes 10 years to be perfect. And since last 22 years, I'm learning Indian accent. My original Irish accent was very sexy. All the women around me used to go crazy. They used to bring chocolate and fresh cream to rub all over my body. And that was very disruptive for me. Because all my white shirt got ruined with chocolate. And when I was covered with fresh cream, I couldn't use a photocopier. So I started learning Indian accent. Things are now under control. Whenever ladies talk to me now, I know exactly what they want. They have problem in their laptops. There's a moment in every comedian's life when they make a decision to become a stand-up comedian. For some people, it's obvious. They are always surrounded by other people, and they are very talkative. And they always make them laugh. And they have large collection of similes and metaphors. And they have large collection of T-shirts, colorful T-shirts with opinion quotations. And colorful trainers. And they have lots of experience of all kind of sexual activities and STDs. But my moment of decision came when I was watching a documentary, and it was about stand-up comedy. And the professor was claiming that you don't have to be born funny to become a stand-up comedian. You can learn techniques in the classrooms. So I did that course. And that course has changed my life. The course was about 12 weeks long. And there were lots of worksheets. I completed all the worksheets. And assignments, there were assignments, 4 or 5 assignments. I submitted them on time. And I got the good grade because I'm an academic. And you should have seen my final presentation I did in PowerPoint. I used all the features of PowerPoint. Like flying text, rotating text, videos, animation, arrows, larger than life arrows, paragraph with bullets, paragraph with numbers, paragraph without bullet and numbers. You know when slide break down into pieces and disappears? I used that slide transition effect with broken glass sound effect. And that was the best presentation in the whole group. To engage that audience in your routine, you need a lot of material, which is like vivid description of all kinds of sexual activities. And that's my specialty. But if the show is starting decent time, for example, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, means your audience are sober. They are comedy-savvy audience. They understand how comedy works. They support all kind of act on the stage. There might be a juggler, magician, ukulele players. You support them all because you are intelligent people. You are beautiful, hardworking, honest people. And respond very well to a little bit of flattery. But here I have a full freedom of speech because stand-up comedy is the celebration of freedom of speech. I'm supposed to come here and tell you some jokes, but I haven't told you any joke. And nothing you can do about it. So that's my time. Thank you for supporting live comedy.
Good vibes. My name's Jess, pronounced as it sounds. And I'm a professionally qualified stand-up comedian with 2 NVQs level 3 in comedy and a certificate of general education in stand-up skills and performing comedy in front of laughter, level 3. And I was also runner-up in the Women with Long Hair New Comedians of the Years Awards. And I've appeared on the internet radio alongside Stephen Mangan's brother. So I think we can all agree that we're in for some laughs tonight. And with that being said, let's have the first joke of tonight for the night of comedy. Okay, first of all, let me tell you a bit about me. And before that, I want to talk about myself real quick. So why comedy? Okay, so what it is that my mum used to say to me that when I was a baby, I had, like, no banter. Just no chat. And that I was, quite hard to get on with as a baby. So that led me then on the path to, start doing stand-up and give up my job as a croupier and start doing comedy full-time. Good vibes. Okay, so the first bit of stand-up I'm going to do for you now is something called observational stand-up. So what that means is you just, write down all, the things that have happened to you, in the day. Just mad, funny things. Because you've got to admit, at the end of the day, life is crazy, life is mad. And if nothing funny has happened to you, then just write down loads of stereotypes, because they're really true, and stereotypes are always true and funny and mad. Yeah. No, it's literally good vibes. Okay, so the first bit is, I'm going to do the stand-up now. Okay, so... So I've been dating recently. I haven't been dating, I've been quite ill, but it's what they say, isn't it, to keep the magic alive. I've been dating recently. So, I'll do it again. So I've been dating recently, and this is a joke. This is a joke about what it's like to date an older guy. Yeah, I have seen The Sopranos, but do you shave your dick? And you can take that to the bank. Yeah? I should say that's like a catchphrase. It's good to have a catchphrase so you can just catch the laughs and just keep them precious and kiss them at night and everything. Okay? Okay, this next joke now is about what it's like to date a younger guy. Yeah, I've paid off my student loan, but do you shave your dick? Take that to the bank, okay? This next joke now is what it's like to date someone when you don't know their age. How's it going and how old are you? And you can take that to the bank. Oh, wicked. Good vibes. Yeah, good vibes. Okay, yeah, as I said, I'm not actually dating because I'm married, and I'm really lucky because my husband is so supportive. He's always like, I've been good as gold about your comedy. I've been good as gold about you doing your comedy. When you going to give it up? And every time he says that, I just buy another dog. Good vibes. started teaching comedy as well, now that I'm qualified to do it. So what I'm doing is I'm running a 3-day boot camp where you come up with like a funny tweet. So like funny tweets at the end, like guaranteed all your money back. So we just go away, we just like workshop ideas for 3 days and just come back with funny tweets. Past students of mine include Martin Lewis, money expert, and Tim Goldby from Hippoland Safari. And if that wasn't enough for you to sign up and do the course, here is a Yelp review from an ex-student. Thanks to the funny tweets 3-day boot camp, I finally had the courage to tweet that sexist joke that I've been too scared to tweet for years, for fear that my bosses down the gym will see it. Thank you, Jess. I did actually lose my job in the end, but it was absolutely worth it just to see the look on my ex-wife's face. Okay? So we're a satisfied customer there. If it's anything like last year, it will sell out very slowly, so you've got lots of time to... I do have a website, but it's run by mice, so it's quite slow. The course is not cheap, but it is expensive. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, it's good vibes, isn't it? It's good vibes. And also, just to say it, one of my ex-students is now doing internet comedy full-time and recently bought a flat half the size of the stage at Live at the Apollo. So, dream big. Okay, well, as they say on the continent, end on a joke. So the last joke I'm going to do now, this is a joke about how everyone has, like, a phone. Okay. Yeah, like, everyone's got a phone, yeah. And everyone's on the phone all the time. But you'd certainly miss it if it was gone. And you can take that. Yeah, it's good. No, it's good. It is good vibes. And just remember that if you can't laugh at yourself, then how are you going to cry yourself? And if you can't cry yourself, how are you going to... Yeah. Okay? Oh, thanks. Good vibes. Bye.
What's up, Moth Club? Are we enjoying ourselves? Are we having a wonderful time? My name is Olga. I recently became a British citizen. Thank you very, very, very much. Even though I am a British citizen, people will not accept me as British because I sound the way that I do, okay? The only thing this accent is good for is having sex with all the dweeby British men I like. Because they get to have sex with a mean girl from a high school movie. Go to prom with you, Jason? In your dreams. Also, based on my footwear and the length of my fingernails, you might notice that I am a bisexual lady. Any bisexuals in? Yeah. Any open-minded straights? I don't talk too much about my bisexuality on stage because I don't like talking about having sex with women on stage because it would just sound like bragging. Also, I don't want you guys all masturbating to me kissing little clits later, you little pervs. I see you. I see you. I'm also not a 50-50 bisexual, right? So for the longest time, I didn't think I had the right to talk about it. I am what they referred to as a spicy straight. Like, I'm as gay as Tony Soprano is Italian. Like, I feel strongly that my grandmother was a lesbian. I love the culture. I've been many times, right? I also don't think that me coming out as bisexual is that revolutionary because I'm convinced that every woman is ultimately a lesbian, right? Any straight identifying women in the audience? I don't believe straight women exist, but you can identify as whatever you want. I respect that. Any straight identifying women in the audience? Give me a whoop. Oh my God, do you identify as straight? Oh my God, that's so cute. Do you know that like super straight thing that girls do that they practice kissing on their female best friend for like 4 hours? Oh my God, it's so straight. Hey! My favorite thing that straight girls do is like, okay, you know when like straight girls like go out into the club, right? And they're like dancing and they're really horny and really drunk and going home with a man is so dangerous and Beth is right there. And if you're not laughing, that's the sound of 100 women going, huh. It's okay. We spent hundreds of years objectifying women. It's okay if it worked. Men love buying magazines with women on the cover, and women love buying magazines with women on the cover. If you still don't believe me, I'll prove to you that every single woman is a lesbian. I will prove it to you through the lyrics of the mighty straight woman that is Dolly Parton, okay? Dolly Parton wrote a song. They know. Dolly Parton wrote a song that is very straight about her husband, who she loves in a very heterosexual way. And she loves him so straightly and in a way that is so heterosexual that she called the song Jolene. And the song goes a little bit something like this. The song goes, Jolene, 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 your beauty is beyond compare, your flaming locks of auburn hair, your ivory skin and eyes of emerald green. Tell me the guy's name. Jolene is the only song about a man that passes the Bechdel test. Imagine coming up to the woman that you know your boyfriend is cheating on you with and just being like, Jessica, I've read the text messages and let me just start by saying that your eyes are beautiful.